And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. Like 20!
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And shedding through the tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch the eye.
Under.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mike 5-4. Watch the slant.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Yeah.
Hey, Delta.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
You kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One, Omaha.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38, running with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Again has it complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. As Sanders has it punked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here we go. 180!
Not today, you are. Not today.
Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Black 80! 11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
12. 11. Hey, 2.
Check 30.
Black!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 53 is Mike. Check, 53 is Mike. I'm coming.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
53 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
47's the mic.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's checking.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is hurt. It's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Go. Let's go.
Here we go. Like 20s.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yellow lady. Check 53's mine.
Double.
That's the way.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, it's Coleman. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check 47. What we got? 47's the...
Hey, come on, cut!
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
This is taken at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Back into the game. Teams are looking for it from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And he's got a man complete. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
General West.
Check three.
On second down, Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. To throw is Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I got this. 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Swing.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready? I'm waiting.
First down.
Check.
First and 10.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
11.
53.
Hey, easy.
Check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Hey, Charlie.
53.
Now Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, echo.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft, played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign, 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
18 yards, first down Niners. They'll run with Coleman on first down. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
That's ready. 95-56, 95-56. 53.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Now Breeze, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. One final try here for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it, baby.